Good morning, sir.
My God, the top, how you dey?
Now you be a guy. We thank God, though. How you
Mm,
now? How your
Bless God.
side?
Yeah, thank God. All right, everyone on the call this morning, we are welcome. All right. So I will quickly do some pairs for our handover. Right, let's go. So GPP USD, where we are, what first are we on GPP USD? Where are we coming from? Right. So that's the place we are coming from. We are taking liquidity above this high, right? So that is very, 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 very clear. Liquidity taking above that high. Although we have, make it simple, we have this supply zone, which is still much open, right? We have supply zone, which is still open in this manner, right? But since we take liquidity from here, I don't know, it's very difficult for price to come above here. So that narrative, this the Madeira. So of GU. So we got to daily, daily. So this is daily. Now we can refine to our demand to this place on daily. Right? So which means prices, you can see how we come, tap into this bounce, right? So now, based on market structure, so this is a demand zone we are on daily now. This is a demand zone we are on daily. But what we can see is prices begin to give us a kind of higher high, lower high, right? So we have that thing there. Okay. Then here we have a kind of shift in market structure for us. So we have a kind of shift in market structure. This part. So this guy, the whole of this guy is still just a kind of rangy balance blues. Now, daily has not really given us a very good formation. So let's go to 4 hours. So on 4 hours now, we want to look at 4 hours market structure. So don't forget that this is where we have our change of character from daily. There, where's our supply zone that we are working with on 4 hours? So we have, okay, let's go back to daily. There's something I want to show us. So on daily, we have the supply zone. We have the supply zone. The price has come to what? Mitigate. So there was all this was what? Liquidity that price created. Liquidate everything there. Then now we have price. So Which means now that on higher time frame, we have retest after sweep this liquidity above that previous, above this high, liquidity above this high. Then, so this is kind of liquidity, it creates a kind of shift in market structure, price tapping, came to this targeting zone. So this is more likely of a bearish formation. So I'll still be looking for a bearish formula on a bearish opportunity on GU. So this is our 4 hours range now. Here's our 4 hours range for this swing high to this swing low. So I will title this guy here as a little bump on the road, which means the kind of liquidity on the road. So I'll be looking at, I would love to sell GU from this 4 hours zone. So that is where I'm looking at to sell GU from. Meaning that price go back, come here, then I would love to sell GU back to this demand. So this is my view on GU. This is my view on GU. So this supply here is a liquidity for me. So I will love price from that zone. Right. So that is GU. Let's go to Euro USD. Don't forget that there's NAP this Friday, guys. So the market will just to be patient and wait for a clear direction. No need of hurry. Many of us want to trade by fire by force. And that is the problem. So Euro, the same thing. Oh, I need to clear this chart. So Euro, the same thing is happening on Euro. We have this equal high here. We have this equal high that's playing out on Euro. Then above that equal high, I have this supply zone. This supply zone here. Right? So price to liquidity above that equal high. The same thing is playing out. A kind of demand is here. The kind of demand is there. Our price target. So go to daily. So let's refine to this demand to this. Right. So that's our price tapping and move. Now, Euro USD is still more of bullish than GU. But what it is, when you look at our price tap here, if you go to line chart, it's a kind of shift in market structure. Sorry. A kind of shift in market structure. Or here, you can see we have this high, we have this low, we have this. So it's kind of a minor change which happened there. So I think that will clear on 4 hours. So we have it. So where's our 4 hours narrative? Here we break structure, right? Here we shift. We have a change of character here. So where's our, we have this swing high to this swing low. So with this way I'm looking at, to do what? To sell Euro USD from the price can return to that place. So that is my look on Euro USD. I would love price to sell Euro USD as price come back here. Then I can look for a sell on Euro USD. Right. So that is my take. And at least send back to this demand area also. So there are a lot of liquidity trend line that we created here. So let's see. So this, it means now that what am I looking at? I'm looking to sell Euro USD from that zone. I'm done with Euro USD. I go to gold, SAUL USD. You know, once you know what you are, I can analyze what do I call a whole 28 PS under 10 minutes. So you don't need of wasting time. Once just look at what you are looking at for. Okay, there's something I did. Okay, well, it's not on this channel. It's on my not on this trading. It's on my second trading view. I predicted that price we get to this level, and this is how I predict it. There's what we call I think Oluti is here. I think I'm bearing witness. I think has been following me for the 10 o'clock something. On my under this thing, this way I predicted, and I'm still going to. It's on that trading view. I already marked it for almost 3 weeks now. That I predicted that price is coming to this zone. As the price was still here, immediately price breakout. Immediately we have price breakout from here. I predicted that price is going to that area, and now price. So please, if you are bullishing on euro on gold, be careful. This zone is a zone of the tendency that price a serious pullback may happen. Is here. So everybody that is bullish, be caution of this zone. Because immediately price gets into that place, you see that reversal. That doesn't mean you see that rejection. So that doesn't mean that you should be selling now. So for us to have a proper sell on gold, well, you know what to see now, guys. Here, like this. So it means that a proper sell will have this violated. So that is good. Don't buy gold for now. You should be buying. Maybe if you want to buy, if there's anything that want to make you want to buy gold, I beg you, wait for this zone here. If price fail to break here, then you can look for a buy around here. So I'm done with gold. Last I'm going to do before I hand over I don't waste time on my session. Once I see what I'm going to see, no need of tell me story or keeping people waiting. So this guy is coming from where? It's coming from it's coming from so price tapping to after we have the what successfully break of structure around there. So now it means that we are bearish on AUD USD. Now, if we are bearish on USD, where's our PD array? So this so that is a weekly PD array that we are looking at, demand zone, right? So I've been supplied. So let's go to daily. So I would like to refine, if I can refine that zone. So I refine to this. So it means now that there's tendencies that if dollar is going to weak, if NFP is weak, then we can have this guy swap to this place. So NFP will determine. So, but because all in daily, all we can see here is that we are what? We break structure above. So we have our break of structure there, right? It means that we are still what? We are still bullish. Then what do you see? Price tap into this demand zone. So demand is in control, right? Demand is in control. This means we are bullish. Drop to 4 hours. Drop to 4 hours. Right. So on 4 hours now, what's the narrative? On 4 hours, I refine this zone to this. So what's the narrative of 4 hours? We are coming from a demand, which is very strong. But there's tendencies that the price will not just move like that, go. So the tendency that a sell can happen, but be careful. because demand is in control. So to continue bullish, I would love price to break here. So maybe when we break here, close above this zone, right? So something of this nature. Maybe we break, then a pullback, then that would be what? A continuation buy. So that's what will happen. So if at all someone want to sell, then should be maybe around this zone. Then you can look for a short sell before continuation. Guys, thank you. This is 4 pairs I wanted to show us at this session for my own now. So let me hand over the class as to continue the rest of the from other currency pair. So thank you. Bye for now. Sito, are you there? Hello, Sito.
Hello.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Val. Thank you very much for this session. All right. So let's just quickly see one or two things to add to what we have already learned. Okay. So NZD card, like we said yesterday, that we're looking to sell from here. At the same time that we still have this key level here. So I want to go ahead and say that yesterday gave us some, or let me show it to us first. Let me go to the 4 hours time frame. So yesterday gave us like an engineered liquidity, like it was like an inducement that just formed yesterday before our trade. Is that okay? So what I'm going to do, we can go ahead and take this trade now because we have a lot of indications that price is going to fall. Because after this key level here, we have this. Then now we had something like liquidity yesterday. So let's go ahead and take some risk on this trade, right? Anything that happens, at least we know that we had good backing behind engaging this trade. We didn't just engage the trade because we felt like engaging. I don't know if that's okay. So let's go ahead and take NZD card sell. So the market execution trade, the SL is at 0.81020. So if you're there, you can take the SL. The SL, you can see it here. The SL is here on the right hand side of the screen. 0.81. Are we there? We can target the target is down here. We are just doing 2R for now. Since, like I said, price is in a discounted area, price in a discounted region, right? So we are taking this trade based off the key level. The key level is, key level is very solid. I'll show you something on GBP AUD right now that was like a further confirmation as to why it's not bad to still risk something on this trade. I'll go ahead and show you GBP AUD right now. Okay. All right. So CGB AUD, I'm done. We are done with this. So if this one does not work out, then we'll know that we'll still come to look for price at the more premium area here. And we come to the more premium area up here, then we're going to look for another sell from there. Is that okay? So let me show you something on GBP AUD. GBP AUD. I think last week we did a small analysis here. Now imagine I said, oh, okay, price is. Sorry, please let me change my internet because I don't want to be kicked out. All right. Please, am I audible? Please, can you send a text in the chat box to let me know that you can hear me clearly? Please send a text in the chat box so that I know you can hear me clearly. Is that okay? Can you hear me? All right. Thank you, Lucy. I see your text. Okay. So we said something on GA last week. Imagine we did not imagine this trade was not okay. We said okay, we are seeing a discounted price, you cannot sell. No, now what happened here on the weekly, on the daily, actually, we had this area of interest here. See the way price interacted with this area a lot of times, right? Price really liked this zone. So what happened is that price now finally took that area here. And you can see that there was what? There was imbalance in this market. Can you see? There was imbalance in this market. So what did I sell of that? There's a possibility of price retracing into this imbalance. When price retraces into this area of imbalance here, it's going to trade all the way to this low. It was said here in class. It was said, I remember this day we called a sell for GA and a sell for Euro CHF. Euro CHF hit stop loss, but GA hit take profit. Now, let's see what happened now. So after coming back to the fair value gap, what do you want? Since we're on the daily, you want a re-entry, is it not? Want a re-entry. Now, the re-entry is a what? Is getting what? Is getting change of characters to the opposite direction, is it not? Now, what did we see here? You see that there was an entry here, right? There was an entry here because the first change of character was somewhere here. The first change of character was somewhere here. So you can see that there was a sell here, right? There was another sell here. There's another sell here. That's taken from here. There's going to be another sell from here. You can see the way price fell from there. Now, and then let me show you one last one. There was another sell here from this, after this change of character here. And you see, so this other block now becomes a trade entry that, that you can see the way it sunk price from there. Now, I said, since we're not already in this trade, how can we capitalize? I spotted that we have a key level here. Can you see that we had interactions? We had interactions here. Price uses it as resistance, turned around, use it as support, use it as resistance again here, and I use it as something like a support here. So there was no way that when price comes back, at least there's going to be an interaction with price from this area. And that was how we're able to get what? That's how we're able to get this sell here. So that's why I said we should go ahead and place this sell. Our TP should just be here. And you can see the way price just went into that area and then just ran to the downside straight up. That's the power of key level, right? When there is key level, when there is imbalance, what happens is that price just goes to vomit the liquidity. So most of the time, if you miss this kind of trade, you'll not see re-entry. Just like our trade on NZD-CHF, if you miss this kind of trades, you'll hardly see entry. Why? Because price has, accumulated a lot of orders here. So there are a lot of things happening here. So when price is ready to move away from that place, it moves away with so much impulse, right? So you will not really have a re-entry. Is that okay? And now, when we had this, let me show you something. When we had this new change of character here, I was like, okay, what will happen is when we come to live session, I'm going to call another entry here for us. When we had this leg here, I said, okay, we're going to call this entry here for us. But what the price do? Price did not even regard this entry. The price just omitted price all the way to take profit. Is that okay? So you see, that's the power of this thing. So I just hope that we have been sounding it a lot of times in the class that we were actually taking it into consideration. All right. So there was news on AUD today. Today is Thursday. There was AUD news around 5:30 and 6:30. AUD, see the red folder news on AUD. 5:30 was cash rate, and then we had a press conference at 6:30. So this is now. Remember this? Let me go back to the higher time frame and show you. Remember that it was from the monthly bar. When we took the monthly high, we now went to the weekly to spot a weekly expansion. Can you see here? Good. Now, daily was supposed to be our entry region, and I said that when daily definitely comes back into this premium price, right? When daily comes back into this premium price, we're going to expect a sell. Is it not? We're going to expect a sell. So what happened is that we marked out our fair value gap, but that's where we expect price to run to. And now what does this guy here? This guy here signifies what? Liquidity build up just below our distance. So what happened is that today came, and then due to the fundamentals, there was a drop was a serious drop from there to the downside. Is that okay? So that's how this trade played out. But currently, like I said, we should be expecting for us to enter this thing properly. Maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour should give us, if I go to line chart, you see that we have still not officially taken structure to the downside. All right. When you see this kind of something like this, see this week, let me say you want to mark here as change of character. You see, this is a week. Price did not close below because if you go to the line chart gives you the information of the true structure point that has been taken or that has been violated. Now, can I say that place that you drew change of character is not there on the weekly? But if you see something else on the weekly, let me see something here. But you see that something like this now, you see that there is actually a change of character, that kind of situation, because the candle closed. There was a candle closure. Is that okay? But currently, for this guy here, the reason why we're not jumping on the trade is because this was just a weak closure. It may be price trying to do or grab liquidity before he even goes to give you another distribution. Is that okay? So what should happen is that let us get a proper candle closure at let's get a proper candle closure below to indicate this thing, to indicate change of character. Then when we get a change of character, we are going to look to sell, but this is still our selling region that we are in AUD CHF. So let's go to GA. I hope this trade has not triggered, but I wanted to share it with us. Let me see. Now, GA told us that we're going to hit this sell is going to run to take profit, and now that's good. But let me recap the buy analysis for this trade. The buy analysis started from the weekly, is it not? See that we swept the weekly low. We swept the weekly low here. The weekly low was swept. And you see it's small, but it's there right here. It's small, but it's there. If you zoom in, you see it very well. So we should be coming for this high, is it not? So what did the daily do? Daily gave us what? An expansion, right? This was an expansion. Check the line chart, you see. Can you see? Good. So what do we want for us to give us now? For us to give us change, to give us sweep and break alongside fair value gap, and that was present here. Now, what did I say? What did I say? I said that when price drops into this area, we're going to look to buy. Is that okay? So we had this buy here. So what has price done now? Price has now used here as engineered liquidity. So this trade has officially even started without us, unfortunately. So this is what price is trying to do now. Price is trying to use here to trade back to this weekly high. Is that okay? So this is unfortunate that I was going to show this to us today to to position ourselves. So price is using, let me check if there's another block down there. Yes, there was something on the 30 minutes. Can you see? There was something on the 30 minutes here that price is reacting from. Can you see that? So that's the entry. So price is using this guy here as what? As engineered liquidity. It has tapped into this area and then it is currently buying. All right. So we believe that due to our weekly analysis, that price should run all the way to this high on AUD JPY. Is that okay? Price should run all the way to this high. Currently in profit. Unfortunately, we are not able to call it for you here, but all is well. We'll still have other opportunities, right? We'll still have other opportunities to exploit the market. So that's that for AUD JPY. At least you see that our buy analysis is still very much in play. So if we can get something, a re-entry, then probably we can enter. But for now, this week is very long, so let's just wait for the thing to develop and give us something tangible before any further ado. All right, so EA, what's happening on EA? Let me see. Euro AUD, okay. Euro AUD monthly low sweep, so we should be coming for the high. So now we need alignment on the weekly, is it not? Remember that we had what? We had a change of character here. Let me show you. Can you see? It is small, but it was taken. That high was taken. So definitely this trade is good. All right. So now let's go to the daily time frame. Now what do you see on the daily time frame? Let's draw our Fibonacci from here to here. Can you see that we are currently this discounted area is where we should look to take trades from, and we have this what? We have this fair value gap here to back up our claim. Is that okay? So I'm going to look to enter buy opportunities from here. So when price, you know, this is daily time frame. So when price drops into this daily, let 4 hours or 2, 3 hours, you know, give us something so that we can trade, right? So that we avoid using, in case, because market can want to use here as the liquidity sweep and then start going. I don't know if you understand. That's why it's good for price to give us, you know, intention. When we get that intention, then we are set to trade. So I'm looking for buy at this area. I'm looking for buying at this area before we come here. Now, there we can argue that we had a sweep here now. We had a sweep, you know, and a break. Why are we not trying to why are we not trying to why are we not trying to what's the word? Why are we not trying to sell? Right? That's valid, but where are we coming from? Where are we coming from is the problem. See where we're coming from now. Can you see? So we're coming from. So this is where we should go and vomit all this thing. I don't know if you understand the point now. Okay, so yes, will this area give us some sales? Now, if this area should trigger first before this buy, right? Let me say like here is now working like liquidity. Abi, if this area price should come to this area first, then yes, price can sell. But if price should touch this my buy, or probably, you know, give me a reason to buy from here, chances are that this high is going to be taken. Don't even understand. This high, chances are that it's going to be taken. Okay. But if the sell should touch first, then yes, we can catch some sales because it's still value. There was a break of structure, there's a sweep here, there was a break here, there is fair value gap, there is inducement, everything is there. So if the sell should trigger first, then we can look to sell. But if the buy should come first, the buy also has its own now. Can you see? The buy also has its own. So the buy has inducement there, the buy has sweep, right? We're coming from here. This is even without that monthly low sweep. This is just normal demand and supply formation, normal QMR. So you see that we are coming from the buy. So we should be very careful. Plus, overall, EA has been very, very bullish. So let's just see how that plays out. So if we drop inside this guy first, we are going to look to exploit possible buy opportunities. So for daily, for Eurocard, we said something that we're looking for price to drop. We had a very textbook QMR formation here, right? And it was also an inverse heads and shoulders. Okay, this is one of the key chart patterns: inverse heads and shoulders. Okay, so that's that. Now, what are we expecting now? You see that we have what? We have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So where do we always like to trade from? On the right shoulder. So if price can do, if price can trade into here, we should buy. Now, taking our focus away from heads and shoulders pattern, we can also see that we have a very textbook QMR setup where we have what? Where we have a sweep of structure, then we have a break here, then we come back to have liquidity, and alongside that, see that was not enough, we have this fair value gap. Can you see that we have this fair value gap here? So we are very much in the buying scenario, right? So we should look to buy euro card. Okay, so that's that. So when price drops in there, we're going to be very interested in buy opportunities. So Euro GBP. Okay, this is a trade that this trade triggered. It was a other trading view. This trade activated in the around 2 a.m. So we could not trade it. So let me show you what happened. You remember that yesterday had something like this yesterday. I should be coming back here. You see why I say that it's very good to follow your analysis. It's very this theory is very, very strong. I wish people would be more up. I'm not saying, see, if you have what works for you, that's fine. If that works for you, that's fine. It's not good to be overloaded with strategies, but this strategy is very, very powerful for somebody that actually wants an edge in the market, that wants to really understand it, right? We really want to understand it. We can fix up a private mentorship for you so that you can actually come to understand the full concept, right? Everything behind it. And there's some things that, of course, we cannot discuss here. We can also talk about it and then make sure that you understand. Now, remember I said that we cannot be too fixated. Is this not a sell region? This is a sell region. This is where this is a place that we want to sell from now. What's the matter? This is a place I want to sell from. But tell me, have we been able to get any proper sell? This let me refine this guy. Let me see if I can get in here. I think it was something like this. Now, this is a sell region. It has everything, sweep, break, inducement, fair value gap, everything. But tell me, why hasn't price sold from here since then? Why is it struggling? It's struggling because something has happened that we cannot just close our eyes to. Now, see the daily time frame now. What did yesterday do? Even if this thing, oh God, I wish we could do this, but see, daily swept this yesterday swept day before yesterday's low. Now, what are we going for? We're going for this high. Now, what do 4 hours do? When there's alignment, even when there's alignment, more chances that it will happen than not. See, we took here. Is that okay? So step 2 is done. Now, step 3 is let 1 hour give us what? Sweep and break. Can you see? Sweep. There's sweep here, and there is also break here. And then is there fair value gap? There is fair value gap. So can you see that this is a very valid place? This is a very valid place to have taken a trade from. Can you see? This is a very valid place. This trade happened in the night, right? That's why it was not tradable for me, because I cannot be taking trades in the night now, in the midnight like that. Is that okay? So this is the trade now. Can you see the way the buy in what's it called? The buy momentum came in. When there's alignment after that liquidity sweep, there's alignment. It's always very, very powerful. It's very powerful. Now that's what happened. Can you see the way this buy? Now this buy is working. You see the kind of buy that is happening inside the sell region. Now this is our sell region. First was price already taken this area. Okay. So you see that this buy is very nice. Someone that entered, taken by and gone. It's compared to someone that is still trying to drag sell in this place. Imagine this kind of consolidation inside your sell region. Whereas person don't come collect 2 hour, go house. And that's what trading is all about. That's what trading is all about. As day traders, why are you trying to, spend the whole year in the market? Is that okay? There was another re-entry here. It's rather, this one happened very early on the 15 minutes. This would have been another re-entry. So as the main trade ran without us, I did not pay attention to this anymore. All right, because this was being what I wanted to call. I wanted to call this one for us because I saw when I was analyzing, I saw like yesterday, I think in the evening, I saw that there's a possibility that this thing will buy today. Is that okay? And then when I wanted to, when was it? When about to have the session, the buy already started, so we could not join in. But I'm just trying to let us know that we're not joining today does not mean we're not joining tomorrow. Tomorrow this thing will happen. All you have to do is position yourself. When it just comes, you just enter, and then accept the outcome because of course you must have already known that you need to manage your risk. So this was been a nice trade. Unfortunately, we are not on the trade, but it's a very nice trade. So tomorrow, if this kind of thing happens, let me say during our London session or our London to New York session, then you can enter the trade and that will be very nice. Is that okay? So this is the power of this thing. Is that okay? There is like I said, if you have an edge, it's good to stick to what you know so that you don't suffer from what they call analysis paralysis. Is that okay? So you don't suffer from analysis paralysis. If you have what already works for you, please stick to that. But if you still want something that is very powerful in the market, then I think you should look to learn this theory very well, more than like surpassing what we do here. Okay, so we have already done GBP AUD. We showed us why price sold up till this region. Okay, so GBP card, something happened on GBP card now. The GBP card setup is fishable. Let me show you something. Now you know that we have been very bullish on GBP card, even from the monthly, everything. See, we have been buying. So we after this story that we started here, we finally finished this story here. Is it not? Good. So, well, I saw something on the daily because the weekly not giving me anything to work with. I saw something on the daily, but I said I think I pointed in one of those times. We had a key level here. We had a key level here. Can you see the key level? He acted as a resistance a couple of times here. Now acted as what? Now acted as what's it called? Now acted as support here. Is that okay? Acted as support here before falling. And now we now had what? We now had a fair value gap here. And then here now acted as liquidity. So in as much as we are in a very bullish market, I cannot just, this sell still looks very good. Now what happened today, right? Is it today? Let's go to 4 hours to see how price reacted in that place. Now on the 4 hours time frame, check the line chart. Are we seeing a change of character? I think yes, there is a change of character there. So we had a major key level, and then on a re-entry point of view, now we're having what? A change of character. Now, does 1 hour have fair value gap? Yes, indeed, right? There is a 1 hour fair value gap here, and all of this can act as liquidity. So can we take a trade from this place? This is like a breaker block, right? That's like a breaker block. Breaker block is a failed supply or demand area. All right. So now can we take some risk here? Can we take some risk there? It's not a bad place to risk, but we'll just do 2R. It's not a bad place to risk. What are we seeing here? It's just see the thing is I'm not scared to take a trade or lose a trade because I have my rules. If this thing is a numbers game, right? Let's say I took 1, 2, 3, 4, right? All of them followed my rules, and then let me say 1 or 2 did not do well. I know that these 2 should be able to account and cover up the one and not do well. Right. This is a very bullish market. Like okay, like the trade I showed us on GBP, Euro GBP. Is this not a market that we should be selling from? But you see that buying actually occurred. Okay. So now that's what's happening here. In as much as this is a very bullish market, I cannot just close my eye to the fact that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and liquidity here. And as if that was not enough, price still went and gave me re-entry on the 4 hours time frame. So if at the end of the day I get roped in and then it takes me out because we are scared of losing, I understand. It's normal. We are human beings. This is our money. We work hard for money and go and lose a trade. It can be very devastating. All right. That's why we have these things to follow us, to guide us. So this is a nice place that I won't mind to look at a possible trade. Okay. So this is a sell limit. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. This is a sell limit on GBP card. Okay. The EP is what? The EP someone is asking, okay, how does it take to engage? Okay, just reach out to me privately. All right, just reach out to me. That's Mr. Ifechi Barnabas. Just reach out to me on the chat and then we'll talk. Please, sir, I want you to help me marking out key levels on the daily and 4 hours. Okay, Mr. Kenneth, I'm very sure because I've marked out a couple of them from the time your text came in till this point. So I'm sure you have seen how I'm doing it now, right?
Yes, I see what you're doing.
Oh, okay, that's good. So SL for this guy, let's just see. This is not a bad trade. It looks good. So I think we can try something here. Let's just do 2R. Let's just do 2R based on what's it called? Is a bullish market and we're trying to sell. So let's not do too much. There's some markets I think you see, it's how you can see 1R and then the market is looking like it wants to reverse. See, there's no crime in taking your money. Like someone I look up to always tells me there is no, he says you can never go wrong taking profits. Very powerful statement. So you can never go wrong taking profits. That's somebody I look up to in this business. You know, this thing, we are still students of the market too. No matter how much knowledge you have, you still learn from people and people that are still, what should I say, more anointed that you still look up to. All right. So this GBP card, just screenshot your screen and let's see how this plays out. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. All right. So let's see NZD card. Okay, NZD card is still at entry region. So if you have not yet entered, it's still valid. You have not yet started the sell. So we are still valid on NZD card. Take your trade on put your SL just above this 4 hours high. That's the last high before that SL, before that entry, this high. Your SL should be above there, and then you do 2R on this one too. Let's see how that goes. USD JPY. We are going to buy USD JPY. I hope we are doing on your marks now. We are doing on your marks now. Can you see? Let me do this middle line. See, monthly sweep, weekly expansion, daily. Daily should give us the entries, you know. Now you see that daily has given us what? In area of interest here. Alongside there's this thing here. So these are the two POIs for Euro, what's it called? USD JPY. So in this zone now, if 4 hours should turn around and give me a buy, I'm going to trade. But if it still wants to drop up till these areas, I'll still be very much interested. But at least we know that in the long run, we should be able to buy. He's not yet ready. He's not yet ready. Please don't go and buy yet. It's not ready, but when we buy, we should come and vomit all and take profit here. Is that okay? So it's gonna happen at least maybe sooner or later. We should buy from here till this DOL here. Okay, that's that. All right. Lastly, okay. Then that's the last one for today. That's the last one for today. So I don't think we're really going to have a lot of time for synthetics today. So maybe tomorrow we'll do that. And of course, if there's a trade, I call them, we call them FX1, Flip X1 sell on the funded group. So I'm sure the people that took the trade should be in profit, right? We call this on the funded group. So if you want to be part of the people that receive consistent signals from us, all you do is to, fund just this one, just fund your accounts. Let me know that you have funded your accounts. We'll add it to the general funded group, and then you can enjoy these signals as they come in. Is that okay? So that's that. So I'm seeing your text. Please just reach out to me. Reach out to me so that we can take you. Let me put my number. But my number is the one that's, of course, all the training news, all the live session a notification that I used to drop. That's me. All right. So just let me know as soon as possible so that we know when we can commence. All right. This thing is time sensitive so that we can do everything at once. All right. So let me do a shout out to everybody. We have the 10 o'clock session, so I will need to give room for that. So I greet you, Mr. Chuk Subuta, Emmanuel Ogale, Miss Emmanuel Ogale. Now I know that is a woman. I greet you, Mr. Igwebe Ifechi Barnabas, Mr. Israel Chukwu, Kehinde Dada, Kenneth Okafor, Nosa, Ololade, Oluti, Prince, and Uchedna Amadi. Have a nice day, everyone. Wish you a profitable week, and bye-bye.